Oh, can you see my eyes? You cannot see my eyes with the reflection. Oh wow. I just really like this look. The glasses that I had from when I was at BlurredCon was great. It's just a look, so I'm sorry that you can see you in here. It is what it is. Hi, it's a brand new day and it's a brand new vlog. And in this vlog, you're gonna come with me and do every single thing that I've been procrastinating on for the past maybe 2 weeks and maybe all my life. The range is like somewhere in there, but we have been procrastinating a lot of things that we said we would do by January, and it's now March 13th to be exact. And I just came back from 2 amazing trips, like 1-day trip to Miami and then 1 weekend trip to BlurredCon convention and a little bit of DC with a couple of my friends, and I had such an amazing time. But it's time to kind of like lock in. And lock in, what I mean by that is, yes, do all the things that I've been procrastinating on, such as getting certain things in my van fixed, because my van is my home and I should want to fix up the things in my home, especially if I can fucking die. If I don't, you know, just driving on the road and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, explosion. I'm not saying that what's wrong with my van will cause it to explode, but you never know. Getting things fixed with my van, finding a therapist, finding a doctor, and finding a lady doctor. I keep saying those in separate things. I just think they should be separate things. Maybe they don't have to be separate things. Anyway, therapist, doctor, lady doctor. I already have a dentist. I have not been to that dentist, but I wrote it down somewhere because I like them. Next, get a stricter plan for content creation. When I tell you that I have this fire lit in me to just create, and record, edit, post, I have that. I have this fire under my ass to do so, and I started this month saying, okay, I'm just gonna upload 3 times per week, and it was going to be okay until I had an amazing week with my friends. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I have to honor that. And so in honoring that, I can't just willy-nilly balls to the wall start posting 3 videos a week, even though I had them, because I do record ahead of time and I do have stuff in the tank. However, I did not calculate how tired I would be. So yes, I have stuff in the tank, but in putting them out in that way, I will need to continue to record and edit and post without things in the tank, meaning I'm literally just doing it as I go instead of having things that I've prepared weeks in advance. So I need some time to schedule out and prepare weeks in advance. I don't know who I thought I was, but I'm not that girl. I know who I am. I have to plan. I need sleep. I need rest. I need balance, and I'm working that way in there. So going forward in April, we are going to be posting 3 times per week. Why, you ask? I feel like it's a challenge for myself to see what the fuck I can do and who the fuck I can reach during that time. And I want to do 1 video for books. I want to do 1 video for my van. I want to do 1 video weekly vlog. We just chilling out. Like, I want to do different things because I want to do different things. I have so much to create and post. And so why not just get it all out there and find my community? I'm not saying that in doing that it'll happen faster, but I just don't know. And with this fire under my ass, I just want to see where it'll go. I want to see what I can do. I don't want it to just freaking sizzle out, or what fire, flatten out, burn out. There we go. I don't want it to just burn out, so I'm going to use it to burn myself out. And then I'm going to rest real easy. It all sounds so complicated and so confusing, but it's okay because I feel like I'm gonna do this. I did start doing the 3 video thing for the first week. However, what I listened to what I just said before, remember that? Yeah, so we're gonna do that in April. Although I can do it, I need to plan to do it. Okay, so we're gonna do that in April for the month of March. We're gonna do 1 to 2 posts per week, which we have 2 more weeks left. So we have 2 more weeks to plan out and record videos for April, and we still have stuff for March. And also this month, I decided to like launch my travel channel. So like when by launch, I mean just start posting things on there. So mind you, I'll be creating, recording, editing, and posting things for 2 channels now, in addition to doing my personal Instagram and my Bookstagram, because I want to keep up with that. So I need to be organized. Lastly, we need to do a gym regimen. Move my body. Okay, not even gym, just active. My hips are tight. My legs are tight. My back is tight. Everything needs to be loosened up and more flexible for 1, the energy to flow, but also for me to feel good in order to get that energy out as well. This has gone from motivation to like energy hippy dippy, and that's okay. You guys know my brand. Let's do the list here. Find out pricing for all the things my van needs, all the replacements, all the work my van needs. Second is find a therapist. Third, find a doctor. Fourth, find a lady doctor. Fifth, schedule out myself for posting 3 times in April and make sure I have enough content to post in March. 6, try to figure out how to be more physically active. 7th, diet. It's always going to go back to those 2 things, diet and the physical activity. I need somehow for the energy to flow. And my body can barely flow a move. How can it flow energy? And last, but certainly never least, world domination. It's the same day, but we are in a different area because I need to grab something. I needed to get dressed, go outside, do all that stuff. So I decided why not film in this space that I like filming in. We're filming in a van, but I have a haul for you. Also, I have coffee. I didn't have coffee. It's currently 1:30 something. I haven't had coffee throughout the day yet, for the day yet. So this is my coffee. I got hazelnut coffee with hazelnut creamer, and I don't know why it's hitting so much. I don't know if hazelnut is a flavor that brings me back to a simpler time, but it is hitting like no other. And when the coffee is hitting, I think it's gonna be a good day. Mind you, I think it's gonna be a good day because the world loves to throw things at you. And I know that I'm gonna do everything in my utmost bestest. I'm gonna do everything in my power to remake this cup of coffee and have it taste and feel the exact same way that it does right now. And as hard as I try, I will never do it. I will never do it. I'll have to wait for another perfect day with another perfect cup of coffee because it just feels right. The amount of sugar is not the same. The amount of creamer is not the same. The amount of coffee is not the same. The time of day isn't the same. And yet it will still feel like the best cup of coffee I had, like all the other cups of coffee that I've had before. It's all in your head. I wrote a poem like that called I Tried My Hardest. And it's basically about, when you think you find the formula, when you think you found the formula of a good life, a good day, a good friendship, a good relationship for yourself, when you think you found that formula, you think that repetition of that exact same thing will yield the exact same feeling that that moment holds. Because we've been through so much shit and we're like, I don't want to go through so much shit anymore. How can I not go through so much shit? But the only reason why we go through so much shit is because it's part of life. So just like it's a part of life, there's no formula to not having a bad day or a bad year. There's no formula to not having a bad life. There's no formula to having a good life, a great life, a certainty of goodness coming into your life. There's no guarantee that you'll have the same cup of coffee no matter how hard you try. And that is okay, that is life, but guess what? You still have a cup of coffee. It was such a great lesson when I learned it and has definitely freaking helped me. It has helped me because we all love coffee. Anyway, this part of the video had nothing to do. Well, I think this part of the video falls under wellness. So, step 7, I think. 8, maybe. In February, I made a purchase. Purchase of Black Girl vitamins. They had a special going on, and I haven't had my vitamins or haven't had a vitamin regimen or bought anything of vitamin-like stuff in a while. And I saw that they had a special going on for Black History Month, for February Love Month as well. And I was like, let me partake. Let me also support because a percentage of their earnings, their income goes to scholarships for Black women in college, for college, to go to college. So I like that. I like a business with a purpose. I like a business with a plan. And I was like, why not? I need vitamins. You have vitamins. You do all these other things with the money you get from me purchasing these vitamins. Let's make a deal. It did come late though. I got it within 2 weeks. I got it. And I also got a 15% off. I also got 15% off for being a first-time customer. So on top of all the deals you get from getting bundles, you still can get other deals just by being a first-time customer, and that money still goes to their purpose, their support system. So I'm very happy about that. But with what I purchased, it cost a total of $128, and I got so many freebies. Stop. Okay, we're gonna start with what I have in the bag. We're gonna go one by one. I got the B12. It's a dietary supplement. Also it's for energy as well. So B12. Oof, oof, oof. This one is for hair and nails, hair, skin, and nails. Yeah. Okay. I was just thinking, like, I don't think I got everything. So I got a couple freebies. So I got this Black Girl Vitamin water bottle, which I'm going to use at work. And I also got a freebie. I got a Black Girl Vitamin tote bag. A toady. And now we have a bundle. They have a couple essential, like, wellness bundles. And I got one of them. Duh. And when I got that, I got a free packet of iron gummies. I could sit here and explain to you what all these vitamins do. I'm not gonna do that. Your D3 is on its way. We were unexpectedly featured on TV, and our D3 sold out within hours, causing a shipping delay. We sincerely apologize. As a thank you for your patience, enjoy 15% off your next order. Thanks, 15. Okay, well, I don't think I needed D3. Maybe okay, here's the thing. I got D3, but I don't even know what it does. It was part of the package. Dr. Edith Irby Jones became the first Black woman accepted into the University of Arkansas. I want to say Arkansas Medical School in 1948. 3 decades into her profession, she was the first woman to be elected president of the National Medical Association. Yes, bitch. This was like a cute Black History Month fact. This is Mrs. Jones, Dr. Jones. Okay, so collagen helps with hair, nails, and face and skin. So I might be doubling up on the hair, nails, and skin thing, but it's okay. And these are all in gummy form. So I'm gonna use it and be delusional and say this is my candy for the day. It'll be my candy for the day, and we're going to love it. These are pills. So next one is CMOS. Oh, I didn't see that each of them have their own quote on it. Do they? Okay, no. Okay, I did. This one has a quote on the back of it. It says, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." Okay. Hashtag melanin magic. Oh, this is so cute. The next one is probiotics. I have been drinking a prebiotics, so it'll help with my poop, I believe. Oh, this one has another one. When Black women win victories, it is a boost for virtually every segment of society. When Black women win, everyone wins, because Black women are at the bottom tier usually, and if we can do it, then it opens up everything for everyone else. And then the last thing I got is a 1-a-day vitamin that doesn't have any of these things that I don't also get with food that I eat, because I'm really much a snack girly. I don't do full meals. Today I do have a sandwich, but I don't really do full meals. That also sucks, but I also don't like cooking often. So here we are. The box. The box I should have showed before. I'm a horrible unboxer. Jesus. We are each other's harvest. We are each other's business. We are each other's magnitude and bond. Gwendolyn Brooks. I want to do a video where I do a month of this, and I try to do a month of it and then show the process at the end of the month. I think that will be nice. It'll be nice. I don't know. We'll see. Whenever I start taking these, I will document how I feel. I don't even know how I'm supposed to feel. I'm not really sure how I'll do that, but I'll try. I really do like this angle. I'm very happy that I have this. I'm happy with my background. I'm really just happy. As you can see, it has fallen down. I ignored this like the plague. That's fallen down again. Okay. Surprise, the dollar store extra hold duct tape didn't hold. That is fine. I don't understand how it held for this though. Maybe because the foam is heavier? Duh. We're learning together. No harm, no foul, no shame. We're learning together. Now what I'm going to do, check the time, because I think I have to go to work. We're at Aldi. And it's still time for the, I guess, wellness / diet part. So like, I think step 7 and 6 and 7. Anyway, we're at Aldi. We're gonna get some cute things. It's hot out. Like it's starting to get a little bit hot out. I'm not really sure when the next snowstorm is because I know it's like this is spring one, like the fake spring. Maybe this is the second fake spring, so maybe we're closer to the real spring. I'm not sure, but it's been hot for a good while, and so I'm craving things that are refreshing, like fruits and yogurts and granola, because that feels refreshing to me. So I'm thinking for breakfast that we'll get some granola and then try to find some yogurt as well for like a breakfast thing. I'm still sticking with my oatmeal that I usually have because it's just easy, quick, even though it's hot in the morning, because I still drink coffee, which is fine. Maybe get some iced coffee? No. We're keeping this budget friendly. But we're in the granola aisle. So, ooh, okay. Already going off script, but also I feel like you're a little... I cleaned you off. Is that better? It's the same. Anyway, the other day, like today's Friday, Wednesday, one of the kids from the school brought in, like she brings in snacks every Wednesday, and every Wednesday she shows me what snacks she's got. And so this past Wednesday, she had dried mango. And so I tasted it for the first time, and I loved it, and I'm hoping that this kind of gives me that same, like, taste. I forget where her dried mango was from, but we're gonna have this at the snack. This is gonna be like our sweet snack. This is what I'm talking about, like refreshing, but what? It'll be nice. I hope it's nice. So, also looking for granola or trail mix. Trail mix. This is something trail mix with raisins, almonds, M&M's, peanuts, and I guess more importantly, it's called Mountain Mix. It's called Mountain Mix at Walmart as well. So I guess Mountain Mix is what I like. Because it has, yep. Oh my god, the peanuts, it has peanuts, raisins, cocoa gems, which are M&M's, almonds, and cashews. Perfect. No, I don't like that one. I have never been so disappointed in Aldi until today. Am I officially an adult getting mad and wanting to slap the wrist of companies that raise their prices? That's ridiculous. There was once they were on sale for 99 cents. Oh. Tropical fruit blend, but do I even like tropical fruit blend, or ooh, toasted coconut vanilla. I always go for vanilla though. I never go for like actual, ooh, mixed berry. We're gonna do mixed berry, non-fat Greek yogurt apparently. Embarrassing. This mustard, yep, it's 97 cents. That's crazy. That's wild. I am hoping that the trail mix and the mango helps with like something sweet that I always crave. But because I am who I am and I know who I am, I'm going to get these as another something sweet because they're different kinds of sweetness, and I want to be prepared for any craving that I may have. So, one of these. Also, the croissants I got would be, I will have them with, I see 222 again. Okay, so quickly, 222 has been a number that's been following me around for the past like 3 months and is over here randomly. Ready? Right there. 222, 222. Everywhere. Anyway, I just found that crazy. The 222 usually means love, and I have been feeling really lovely lately, especially with like traveling and being with friends and just being with people that I genuinely loved down. So it's just been a really, really, really good feeling. But anyway, I got that sweet thing. I also got the croissants to have like with breakfast. I'm gonna stick with my breakfast bowls. I like my breakfast bowls. Sticking with that because I want something sweet almost all the time. I think a croissant with a little bit of jelly and a butter I think will be okay. So I was craving that freshness, like that kind of morning thing. And so I got croissants for that. We have jelly at home and we have butter at home. So I don't know if I'm getting any fruit here though. I'm also going to stick with my apples and peanut butter, and I'll get the individual things of peanut butter from Walmart when I go there later today. I do have work. I have work. So we're shopping at Aldi first before work, and then Walmart after work. We love a good balanced girly. Alright, we're in the fruit section. Oh, I could always get the fruit cups that I like. Well, are these too many snacks? I feel like I have enough snacks now, I'm not gonna lie. Because I like having variety, but like, at what point do we say, okay, ooh, apricots, sliced peaches, maybe I want peaches? A really cool cup of peaches. This is a horrible angle. A really cool cup of peaches would make me feel so freaking good right now. I'm getting a hell of a lot of snacks. That's fine. It's literally who I am. I know I say that's who I am a lot and I'm trying to change, but some things I want to keep. So the things that I don't change, I'm obviously making an obvious choice to keep those aspects of myself. And I like being a snacker. Me having 3 big meals a day have never worked out for me, and that's okay. So here's the granola part. They have so many different kinds of granolas all the way over here, and they're very, very, like, in my opinion, cheap. I think just being at Aldi makes you feel like everything's cheap besides their eggs. But here's what they have. So they have a oats and honey crunchy granola, oats dark chocolate, which I'm already now going with the honey because we have mixed fruit. We have cinnamon clusters that I think would go with more of a vanilla yogurt than anything else, so bye-bye. Then we have a dark chocolate sea salt that I think will be crazy with mixed berry. And then they also have confetti cupcake, which is cute. She's good, but what would you put that in? Right? Like, what would you put that in? And then they have coconut granola, and they have a different brand of granola. Still the same price, though. No, that's a lie. This is still, no, this is Simply Nature. That's Millville. Okay. So we have a different brand, Simply Nature, but Simply Nature is the same price. It's just a ton of variety. And then this is, I want to say Millville? Yeah, Millville. So yeah, oh, salted caramel. Is that a flavor? Oh, we have more. Strawberry, cranberry cashew. And then they also have raisin almond. So if you can find it, they have it. But it's really cool. Ooh, raisin almond wouldn't be so bad with mixed berry, but I think I want to stick with like the honey. So that's what I came here for. That's what I'm feeling. Self-explanatory. One of each. Cherry lemonade. Classic lemonade. Where's black cherry? Black cherry. Pink lemon. Ooh, do not fall. Pink grapefruit. I actually like this one a lot. I think that's it. I think that's each of the flavors. Ginger shots. You already know the cheese that we get. Oh, it's cold. These. Now, I want to be a degenerate and get like all of them. But do they have all of them? Probably not. Usually with my sandwiches that I'm making with the shredded chicken that you saw and the wraps that I grabbed. Ooh, out of everyone's way, Crystal. I usually have like a spicy crunchy chip, and that's usually either a spicy Cheeto or a Taki. However, I don't want Takis. I think I've Taki'd out, and I don't want hot Cheetos. And so, not the next best thing because I've never had them before, but they have a kettle chip and Nashville hot chicken, and I love a good kettle chip. I love the crunch. A sandwich, a soft sandwich with a crunch is a combination that if it gets taken away from me, I probably will just die. Or find a replacement. Also, check my outfit. Keeping up with the BlurredCon vibes while I'm back at home. I think I'm done though. Let's go cash out. It's a brand new day. Wait, I feel like this behind me kind of sucks, but it also kind of hits. What do you think? Okay, glasses off. I think you're tired of seeing the glare just like me. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day, and today's focus is number 8, I think. Or maybe 5, content creation. I woke up today and had breakfast. I had one of the breakfast bowls from Aldi and the croissant with jelly and, well, is it preserves? Raspberry preserve? Raspberry jam? I learned recently that jelly is with the juice. Jelly is the juice. Jam is with the fruit. Preserve or fruit chunks. And jelly is with the juice. Jam is with the pulp. Marmalade is with the pieces of fruit. And preserve is everything. I don't know. I literally saw a post the other day about it. Maybe I'll find it and post it here somewhere. If not, we're going to go with my word is true. But yeah, we had breakfast and I had that combination that I talked about in Aldi that I was craving, which was like a buttery bread or croissant with like some refreshing jam and like butter. I warmed up the croissant a bit and it was really good. It really, really hit. And a cup of coffee. Here's the photo shoot, by the way. But on to bigger and other things, because it's not bigger and better. They're all on the same scale. We're content creating today. And by content creating, I mean we're sitting down and we're strategizing today. And there are some things that I want to go through about what I want to do with this channel on here, although the past couple of days I've literally just been sitting with myself thinking about what I want to do and why I want to do it, and then see if they kind of like can help each other out. Because I feel like if you're doing something and you have no idea why, you'll get lost in the sauce. But if your why is something like dirty and egotistical, you also have to like check yourself as well. I have always tried, not always, I think when I started this journey on YouTube, it was for self-creation, but it wasn't also a way of documenting my process of building Chance at Life, which is my brand, talking about life as a playground and how you should develop your playground the way you see fit to play in life, not just to live or suffer through life. And even though some things can happen on a playground, like falling and scraping your knee or trauma, same thing, you can still get back to playing. And as you grow, you can take things out of your playground or add things to your playground. Is it bad that I'm speaking with gum in my mouth? I feel it and it's weird, but I don't want to take it out. And as you grow and as you grow, you can take things out of your playground. You can put things back into your playground. You can put new things into your playground. But as long as you get back to playing after something devastating, like losing in tag or scraping your knee, falling off the monkey bars, not being able to swing, like those like that, like take that and just relate it to life. And that is what Chance at Life is. When I first started this brand, I created this one video for it, and I'm gonna play it now for you guys. And it started off with something super, like I feel like simple, but also a little simple, but also meaningful. And as life went on, I think this was like 5 years in the making because it started around 2020 when the pandemic was here. As life went on, I lost my why. I lost my brand because I added more stakes to my life, meaning I quit my job and then I had to find income. And because I wanted to turn creativity into my income, it put pressure on this why, on this brand, on Chance at Life. And it became something of me just trying to put things out there in hopes that it'll catch on. But there was really no strategy. There was really no rhyme or reason. There was just like, I want to do this, let's do this, and post it out and post it so that whoever grabs it gravitates to it. But that's not how you create a brand. That's not how you create a community, by just throwing shit to a wall hoping something will stick and you go with that. And honestly, that's how you become a content creator. You find your niche, you find what works, and then you become that and only that. If you watch all my videos, you know the theme has been, I'm going to do it my way. There's not one way to do anything, whether it be living, whether it be working, whether it be creating. There is no one way of doing anything in this life. And so that kind of thinking and the way to become like an important influencer or content creator is not for me. It will never work for me. It has never worked for me. And that's me. And I'm starting to shed that. So the past few days, I've just been thinking about what I want this channel to be. And I was talking to my coworker and friend about me wanting to do 3 posts a week versus 2 posts a week. I started in January posting once a week, and then it ramped up in February to post twice a week. And then around the end of February, beginning of March, I was like, let's post 3 times a week. And those urges came and I just ran with them. Instead of remembering that I do like strategy, I do like a little bit of a path. And me just going balls to the wall out of strategy, it's not working. And I'm really glad I caught myself before that. So what I want to do for my channel is post 3 times a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Why? Because I have an urge to do so, and that urge is coming from something important. So taking time to think it through and strategize gets me to the core of why I have that desire in the first place. And I got to it the other night, and I was just like, I want people to know what to expect from my channel. I want people to be excited for something, and if they're watching my channel, I want them to be excited for a video, excited for the next week and the next week, and something to look forward to at like a time basis. Like, I want them to think of my channel as like a weekly show that they have to tune into, or that they know is coming up and is being posted, so they can like mark their calendars to tune into it or to watch it later. I want people to know what to expect from me. I want them to know what joy I have to bring, or what like fun new lesson I have learned in my own life that may help them. I want them to see that their life can be just more than living, but actually thriving. I want them to see an alternative life of living, and doing it your way and being happy to do it that way. I want people to think of my channel and think of excitement and joy and learning. I want them to know that there's going to be sometimes we have conversations of hard stuff like trauma, or things that happened in our past, or current events that may be happening now, and or looking back on our past and working through it. I want them to feel all of that from this channel, in addition to putting a little bit of me in it and doing it my way, in addition for me to find joy in this channel and in the creative process. So doing the things that I love, and knowing that in doing the things that I love the way I want to do it, finding my own joy, trying to find my own, not even life purpose, but like trying to find, I don't find my own self, I'm not lost. Living my own authentic life in a fun way, in a playful way, even with all the hardships. I want that to be something that helps people. But it also helps me too, because it helps me express. I want this to be a yin and yang type of situation. I want it to, again, be joyful, an experience that you look forward to. Posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll have different themes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Monday will be Moody Monday, where people can expect hobby-esque things, or talks, or whatever we're in, like literally whatever we're in the mood for. Wednesday is what we're reading Wednesday, and those would be all my bookish videos that I want, whether that be a bookish day roaming around a city, finding a new cafe, finding a new bookstore, talking about books, my to be reads, my want to reads, my like adventures at the library, like anything when it comes to books. That'll be Wednesday on What We Read Wednesday. And Friday, it will be Van Life Fridays, where I show my alternative living in a van, but also like my routine and how I do it and the fun stuff I get to do while doing it. Because essentially, if I had a home or an apartment, I would still do vlogs in my home or apartment. This is my home and my apartment. And so why not do that? But also, I think it'll be fun doing a van life. Ooh, itchy back. But also, I think it'll be a fun content to make while I'm just in my little home, just doing everything you do in a bigger home. It's just mine is on wheels. Like, isn't that going to be fucking fun? And so we got that down, right? We got why we want to post, what we're posting, and when we're posting. It'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Those are the times that I'm going to do. And with the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday videos, I also want to do trailers for them, but I also want to do intros for them. So like I have an intro on my video now. You've obviously seen it if you're still watching this far. A Moody Monday intro, a What We're Reading Wednesday intro, and a Van Life Friday intro. And that'll be at the beginning of each of those videos, in addition to being put into a compilation to be put on the, like, as the trailer to my channel for people who are just discovering me. And in those, I want to do like cute sound bits to be posted as a trailer for my channel when people visit. Because I want this channel to be kind of like, I don't know, kind of like Nickelodeon, where a show is going to be posted at a certain day. That's what I want. And so today we're going to be creating those 3 trailers. We're going to be creating those. No, not the trailers. No. A trailer will require a little bit more work than intro. So we're going to be creating the 3 intros today, and we're going to compile them into a trailer for the channel today. This change in posting schedule and the strategic and, I guess, scheduled content to make will start in April. So along with having an upload schedule, I want to have a recording schedule, because at the beginning of each month, I want to set a schedule on the channel and on my Instagram to show what videos are coming out this month. Sort of like a show coming out with the title of their episodes for the season that season. I kind of want that too, because again, it gives people something to look forward to and to tune into if they want to, like to mark their calendars for this specific video. And if they want to, cool. And that's like the community of it all. But if I also like get some strays if I also get some random people in it and they find my video and also see that I have an upload schedule that they can look forward to too, it's also going to be a great thing. So I used to think, or I was under the impression that I would like to surprise people with videos and be the person like, oh, wait, it's coming. And I do that now often, but I actually don't like doing that. I think it sounds so, for me, it sounds so like I have secrets and you're about to see. I want people to know. It's the same energy of buying a gift for someone and then telling them, guess what I gave you? I'm going to tell you anyway. Because I'm excited for it and I want you to be excited for it, the anticipation of it all. So I also want to do that. So I also have to make sure I'm filming videos and editing them so they can be posted on a certain time and during that month too. It sounds like a lot, but I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for it. You have no idea. You have absolutely no idea. I understand that when it comes to content creating, it's currently on like number 5 on this list, right? And it seems though like I'm working myself from the bottom of the list up. But the other stuff on the list that I have to do throughout this vlog, which are like find my doctors, my therapist, get my van fixed, health and wellness, all those things are going to help me and push this vision, goal, creative to-do list out in the open. I can't do any of this if like I'm having heartburn, because I ate something bad. I can't do any of this if my body is aching because I don't stretch or move it. Often try to find balance in everything that I do, but I know that the tilt of balance when we're leaning a little bit too much to this or that is how balance works. Very rarely will it be an even balance of all the things you need to do. Something is definitely being ignored or left aside because of the energy going somewhere else. But that's just, again, life. And as long as I'm bringing myself somewhat back to an equilibrium, that's okay too. So I need all those things to be in some effect to help me with my creative endeavors. And I have to focus on them. But I'm more excited about this right now. So once I get this done, the next thing will be all the other stuff. Okay. Let's see if we double it. Jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Well, you know what they say. Jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. And it's just, this is what I'm in the mood for. How do you delete this? Go back, discard. Okay, this is kind of what I want, like the sound, because I want each of the intros to have a sound bite. So I'm doing a sound bite now, and it's just my voice, and it's kind of eerie to hear my voice, but that's okay. Let's just see how I sound. Maybe I can use another voice. You know what they say, jack of all... You know what they say, jack of all trades, master of none, but is often better than the master of one. This is what I'm in the mood for. I don't know how I want it to be more animated than that and how it sounds. I also need like music for it to like go with. I'm still only on the first intro and it's been like 2 hours. It's fine. I'm wondering if I can get that sound bite somewhere else and use it like as like a non-copywritten thing, but I also just want to use my own voice as well, because I want the first part to be like, you know what they say, master, jack of all trades, master of none, but I want to come in like, but it's often better than the master of one. So but like my voice, but like also like a stern voice to say like, you shouldn't do that or whatever. I don't know. You know what they say. Jack of all trades is a master of none. And then I wanted to have like a glass shatter sound and then have me say, but it's oftentimes better than a master of one, and then that's like the intro. I don't know. I think I'm just better off if I use my own voice and see if I can edit it than use somebody else's voice and get in trouble. So we're gonna figure out how to do that now. Because one thing about me, I stay having ideas that take like a capability that I don't have, but I'm gonna learn. So let's do it. Hi, it's been a couple days and I'm checking in with what we have done so far in this week of getting our life together that has expanded into 2 weeks. We're going to pass that. You know, the timeline has changed now. I've done all of the trailers for Moody Monday, What We Reading Wednesday, and Van Life Friday, and they are so good.
You know what they say, the jack of all trades, master of none.
Oftentimes better than the master of none!
For every one book I finish, I add 5 more to my TBR. There's just so many good books to read. If I'm gonna have to live on Earth, I'm gonna live on Earth my way. Or I guess, on the highway? It's currently March 2021. It's currently March 21st. And I have 3 videos in queue to edit and post for this channel, and then I have 3 videos in the queue to be edited for my travel channel. So that's 6 videos that I need to edit and post, including this one. And I also have posters to create for work for the performance shows that we have going on this season. And I also want to create content to make sure I'm ahead of things for April. And so with all of that being on my to-do list, and my car, and the list of stuff that I've talked about at the beginning of this video that I somehow forget right now, that is also on the to-do list. And I fear that I'm getting anxious for having so much to do, and it makes me want to change the strategy for the next 3 weeks. Either I don't post for the rest of March, and all the videos that I have in queue to edit, including this one, will be posted in April, or I shut up, balls to the wall, edit whenever I have time to, and literally like go for broke and like probably like lose a little bit of sleep. Do that and everything will get done. Those are my options, clearly. There's no other options. You may be thinking, Crystal, there are other ways to do this and figure it out. No, there's not. Those are my 2 options. Those are the 2 options that I want to entertain. And I'm gonna take some time to actually think about that because I don't know. I truly don't know. But what I will say is how really, 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 really excited I am, even though I feel very anxious and scared about some things. I just talked to a neighbor of mine. His name is Minor, and he was able to help me out when I was changing my oil in the apartment parking lot one day. So I kept his number because he's also a mechanic, and I reached out to him at the beginning of this video, so whatever it was, maybe a week ago, asking him what his prices were for the services that I need done to Ben. And he was like, I'm very busy this week. We can try next week. I said, we can try next week as well, because my bank account will be fuller next week. I kept that part out. But I was going to stay at my mom's apartment like this morning, just in the room that I'm staying in, just to edit some stuff and do like certain things and get like a little bit more ahead. But her Wi-Fi wasn't working, or my laptop was not connecting to Wi-Fi like at all. And I was like, okay, I guess we're going to the library. We're at the library right now. And so I decided to just like leave from there, even though I wanted to like stay there. And on my way out, there was Minor, and he quickly told me the price of one/2 of the services that I need done. I need a steering pump replacement, a front crankshaft replacement, and I need a gasket cover valve replacement and spark plugs, because those go hand in hand. If there's a leak if the gasket cover is going, that means there could be misfiring, or there is misfiring in your engine, and oil leaking. You can smell it, and if there's oil leaking, it is leaking onto the spark plugs that are somehow in the same place, and that could be ruined too. So because I need a valve gasket, a gasket valve cover, I was looking up the price and how to do it, because before I ask for help, I will see if I can do it myself. I don't want to do it myself. And so while searching up the pricing and how to do it, it seems like everyone was saying how if you need that done, then you probably need spark plugs done. So when I was asking Minor for his like prices for his services, I added the spark plug things because I learned that those are hand in hand. Anyway, he got back to me with the price, and it's half the price of what I would be paying at a actual mechanic, because months and months ago I took my car to AMCO and they did a courtesy check of what it needed, and one of them was the gasket valve cover. That's how I know it needed to be replaced and how things started to go a little bit awry with my engine. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what that is. I have the money to pay for it now. But when they priced me for that, they priced me at like $650, like close to $700. Minor priced me at $300, and all I gotta do is buy all the equipment, and it's not even that expensive. After talking to him, I was so relieved that is half the price of what I would have paid at a freaking mechanic. I'm so grateful that I met Minor, and he has helped me do like small things, like even when I was changing. I didn't vlog this, but I dropped my own transmission pan to change the transmission fluid, and through that process he helped me too, because he had all the tools, and I went into this willy-nilly I had the proper tools, but the quality of the tools were very weak, and so he helped me with that. And I'm so grateful that I met him, and I'm so grateful that I could like reach out to him in this, and it's half the price. Like with everything this morning and all the anxiety, and I was still thinking, and I still don't know how I'm going to get my van fixed because no one has reached out to me yet, or I don't know the price yet, because I was just being patient and waiting for him to get back to me, but he's very busy. So very happy that I saw him. But with the anxiety of today, that was also on my mind, and I was like, I still don't know what to do with my van. I want to move into it next week. I want to start living out of him next week, and I was so afraid that it wouldn't happen because I wouldn't have gotten the stuff done to him because it would have been too expensive. I'm so happy. Like I said before, there's no guarantee that everything will be chaotic. Some things just work out. And so now I just have to buy the parts and then text him next week, because again, he's busy this week. Text him next week, hopefully Tuesday, and we'll get all that stuff done. This morning I did order my bed, like the bed that I want back there, and it should be here on Sunday. So that's pretty cool too. I can see like the firmness of the bed and see if it's going to be actually comfortable. If not, we're going to work around that. It just boggles my mind that I can be in such like an anxious state at the beginning, and then something cool happens and something random and a great surprise happens, and I'm like kind of almost back to equilibrium. That's literally life. I'm not really here for it. I'd rather not have the anxiety first, but I don't know. I am going to go in the library and edit and think about what I've done and think about what I want the next couple of weeks to look like posting wise. So happy. Okay, bye. We're back. Why? Because just like I said, that everything comes with surprises, and the whole day is like full of surprises. Unfortunately, my mom has COVID, and since I live with my mommy, I have to test myself. So before I went into the library, because I just got the message when I got off of the video, I didn't go to the library. I hightailed it to CVS. We're right across the street, and I got some supplies. So we're gonna test ourselves and see if we have COVID. My thing is this, right? My mom was tested on Monday, and she just got like word back. She went into an appointment for Monday. They tested her for COVID. It is currently Friday. They just told her that she has COVID. So either it skipped me the entire time, or I have it and I have had it for as long as she has had it. Sorry to anyone who's involved. So anyway, we're gonna figure that out now. Oh my God, I thought we were through with this life. Drops. There's that, and then we swab each nostril for 15 seconds, and then a half inch to a half inch to a 3/4 inch, an inch to a 3/4 inch, 3/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, next one. Please tell me I did that right. And then And then we just put it in there, which I don't want to. It looks disgusting. Now we wait 15 minutes. So we are negative, but we have to go pick up some stuff for our mom. So we're going to get those stuff, drop them off, and then head to work. I got a little bit of editing done, and honestly, I wanted to do, so along with all the other stuff that I want to do, I want to like revamp and start up again my podcast. Just one girl trying to do it all, you know. And I was thinking, the other day I was thinking about topics for it, or not even thinking, the other day I was thinking about just life, and every single time I have like, and my podcast is talking about life or whatever, right? And essentially different topics that I feel I always like kind of noted as, oh, this is gonna be a good podcast episode. And one of the episodes was going to be like I don't know, 5 or 10 things that becoming a content creator has taught me or made me feel or whatever. And one of them is basically like feeling of like more love and care for myself. Seeing myself on camera while I'm editing a vlog or just any kind of video has made me really love myself more. At first it was very cringy trying to seeing myself talk to the camera, and obviously you guys don't see it, but there are so many mess ups and stutters and like times where I don't know what I want to say, and obviously you get the edited version with some of that, most of that out. I leave some in. But at the beginning, seeing myself mess up like that, I was so mad at myself and such shame and like cringe because of seeing myself on camera in that way and seeing like me make mistakes. But like now I laugh when I do it. I'm a little bit irritable sometimes because like editing it out is a lot. If I just said it right the first time, I wouldn't have to do a lot of editing. But anyway, for the most part, for the like literally like the most part, I love watching myself now. I laugh at myself now. I like fall in love with myself. I hate some of my angles, but for the most part, when I'm seeing myself on camera, especially when I do like different changes to my hair or wearing a different outfit, I can't see myself throughout the day. But if I'm vlogging myself throughout the day and I see myself while I'm editing the vlog and I'm like, wow, I'm like really pretty, like wow, I'm like really funny, like wow, I'm not as disgusting as I think I am, or as like my insecurity is trying to make me feel. So being a content creator has made me love myself more because I can see myself as I do the things that I love. Like I can perceive my own self and fall in love with myself. I'm like, yo, you're pretty cool. Like you're a pretty cool gal. Like if you were a person outside of yourself, I would 100% hang out with you. And that's really cool. So while doing that at the library, the anxiety that I felt at the beginning of the day kind of like went away, because when I'm doing a task that was causing it, like that I was procrastinating on, I'm doing that task because making me feel better that I'm accomplishing that task. But also just watching myself do it is just like, you're really cool and I'm really proud of you for doing this. And content creating has made my self-love journey like really, really awesome. If you want to become a content creator, I highly suggest it. If you are a content creator and are in those beginning stages of like seeing yourself and perceiving yourself, and you're like, ooh, just get through it. Get through it. You'll become someone that you really, really love, and you'll start to see yourself in a different light, in a better light. Like just, you'll see your awesomeness and you'll thrive. Oh, guess what's going off? Because I'm a poser, I don't really need these. These can go away. We're getting a prescription and an inhaler for my mother, which I think the prescription is it. I think the inhaler is the prescription. Let's go. Hi, I wanted to book a doctor's appointment and to have her as my primary care physician. CRYSTAL.
Can I know the reason for appointment?
General checkup.
Already your appointment has been booked with Dr. Matthews Brown Spring at 10 o'clock in your wing office on April the 8th.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Alright.
Thank you so much for your help. Hi, I wanted to schedule a gynecological visit for myself. 07/05/1994. Yes, it's Crystal, CRYSTAL. Just looking to schedule an appointment as a new patient. Okay, can I be put on the wait list, please? Hi, I wanted to try to book an appointment with a therapist named Ketney Aristide. Hi, I would like to book an appointment as like a new patient, an exam, and I have just sensitivity in my back right jaw or tooth, and I just wanted to get it checked. Okay, so they're probably Thursdays.
Thursday
Yeah, let's look 2 Thursdays from now. So like
April 10th.
yes please.
April 10th. I have that open for you. If you'd like to do that, I could do around the same time. I have a 10:50 that day.
That's perfect. Hi. Oof. The glare. It looks ridiculous. Nope, it's still glary. Anyway, we're in the van. It's a brand new day. And we did numbers 2, 3, 4 on our list. Now, let me tell you, this was the most frustrating thing in the world because, like, it took so long. Me personally, I decided that I want to have like only black doctors, and so I wanted a black dentist, I wanted a black primary physician, I wanted a black OBGYN, I wanted a black therapist. Like, those are all the things that I wanted. And so, like, looking for these things within my providers, like my healthcare providers website, was so frustrating because that one picture was updated, copying and pasting their name and then Googling it, trying to see if I can get a picture just to see like who they are, what they're about. And all stuff was like so long. It was the longest process. Everything, like calling and making appointments, took about an hour, less than an hour. All of that, like the research, took about 5 hours, spread throughout a couple days because it was very overwhelming and I got very tired very quickly, but I did it. And the only thing that didn't work out was the therapist and kind of sort of the OBGYN, because she doesn't have an opening until June. So I've asked for to be put on the wait list. And so they say they may be calling me around May. It's currently the end of March. So I'll be waiting like maybe a few months to see if I even get up to that, get up to the top of the list. And it's the only black doctor or black OBGYN I was able to find within like 10 miles. If I go further, it will probably be better. So I'm not really sure yet if I'm going to just stay on the wait list for this one doctor or just proactively find one closer with an earlier appointment. So find one not so close with an earlier appointment. I don't know. All I know is I wanted to get a lady doctor, and I got one, and I'm not sure. There's no emergency. There's nothing down there or that I feel that's happening that I need to be checked out right away. So waiting wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but the fact that like I finally got insurance and like finally found someone, I have a couple appointments in April, I would want to like have that with all the other appointments too. That's the only thing. There's really no emergency. It's just my brain and the way I want it to happen. Whatever. So I'm not sure about that yet. In regards to a therapist, the one that I chose is a part of a company that only does therapy for 25 and under, and I am over. I'm not way over, but I am over enough. And so also I'm on a slant, so I'm like down here this entire time. And so I need to find a different therapist. But a win is a win because I did the research, I called the people up, and then now I have a couple appointments, one waiting, and then one I have to go back and do some more research on. Or do some more research on OBGYN as well, but I don't know. There's literally nothing, not an emergency down there, but maybe there is something down there that I don't know. But we did 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. We did that, which were like the biggest things on the list, in my opinion, because they just took so much out of me when it came to like research and the overwhelm of is this even the right doctor, whatever. I don't know. It took a lot out of me, but I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. All the way in March, even though I want to do it in January, don't give a fuck. I did it. I'm rewarding myself with some French toast. So we're gonna go get some French toast, edit a video at a diner, and we're going to celebrate a win, no matter how small. Well, how are you?
I'm good. Can I get you something to drink?
May I do a water and orange juice and coffee?
Yep. Orange juice, small or large?
Small, please. Hello. Good. I have a pickup. Oh, my bad. Okay, well, you enjoy your day. Whatever. I will try. It has been many hours since you last saw me at the diner. I ended up going to the library and finished editing the video that I was working on in the diner. I did have a goal today to finish my other video, like edit it, which is this one that I'm creating right now, but like partially edit it up until this point because obviously I'm just now recording this ending. Sorry. Foreshadowing. This is gonna be the end. However, I was trying to move the footage over to my SD card and then move the SD card to my laptop and then dump it there to see how much footage I have to edit just to prepare myself. And for some reason, no matter which phone I'm using to transfer the videos, it keeps saying, I keep getting a code that says the file does not exist. I'm able to move files from the SD card to my phone, but I can't even move that same video that I just moved from the SD card back to the SD card because it keeps saying the file doesn't exist. So I'm not sure if it's the SD card itself or the tool, the little white dongle thingy that connects my phone to, like, essentially an SD card reader that is enabling me from doing so. Whatever it is, I'm taking it as a sign to stop for the day. I've done a lot today. I've done a lot for the past like a week. It has been a very it's been a very overwhelming couple weeks just with all the things that I want to do, the time restraints, and the stuff that I am doing for work. Like, I think of work now as just like something to do instead of I used to work where the job I had was priority one, and then everything I can fit after it or before it would just fit in there. But I put my work and the stuff that I do there just in the to-do list as a priority. Like, essentially, when I'm there, I'm there. And if there's something to do outside of there, I still will do it because it's not about getting work done on the clock. It's about my brain. Like, if I'm thinking of something that didn't get done that day from work, I have to do it or I will be completely like off. So I don't know if that makes sense, where I'm prioritizing work just in the to-do list of everything else in my life because it's just like something else to do in my life. It's not the only thing to be done in my life. Like, my hobbies are just as important as the job that pays for them, and so they are all on the even level, and I prioritize them as such. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't make me sound like a bad person, but like, because that when I say I've been busy, I also include work in that because I get to be more creative at work. I get to be using my noggin a lot more, so I put that in the realm of all the other creative things that I want to do outside of work and in work. So that's why I've been pretty busy, and I've been thinking of like different things to do and like fit things in. And creatively, I've been overwhelmed, but I figured it out. And then then in regards to the list of stuff that I had to do for here, I've been even more overwhelmed because it's not just like find a doctor, it's like search, find a doctor, so on and so forth. So even with all of that overwhelm for the past like week and a half, and I haven't even been able to read. I was supposed to be 2 books deep in this week in the Broken Earth series that I started. I'm still half of book 1 in, and it's been almost a week. This month has been such a great March. It's been like, I got to spend majority with my friends. I got to do some creative ass fucking shit. I got to do things that I didn't think I was capable of doing. Like, by the time you see this video, I would have already done the trailers for the 3 types of videos that I want to do for my YouTube channel. And doing that, like, what you see in there are what you hear in there are songs taken from YouTube like free library, but like the words, they're just like, they're my voice. Like, I put my voice on top of that. And I know it sounds crazy, but to put my voice on top of something and then to like make it sound like not my voice, to like layer it in a certain way to like get a sound that I want, that I picture the trailer being, even if it sounds like weird, it's the way I picture it being and sounding. I did that shit. I learned so much about myself every single time I do something new. I'm able to create for work too, like the posters that we have for like the shows. I'm able to create a little bit faster. Yes, it's still overwhelmingly, like creatively overwhelming to think about it, but once I get an idea, I go with it. And I was able to like finish a poster in like one day. It needs a little bit of like clean up here and there when it comes to like the borders of letters, but like I was able to have that idea and finish it in one day. And then I was able to start another one, and that's almost finished in one day. That's 2 posters in a day, where I used to like drag them out for a couple days. My creative, I guess, endurance is just getting wider and faster, and I'm able to do so much more and believe that I can do it. I don't care if I have an idea And to get that idea out into the world required skills that I do not have. Guess what? At the end of it, I will have it. And I'm so in awe of myself to like just know that I can just literally put my mind to something, figure it the fuck out, and fucking do it. So although this week and a half has been so creatively overwhelming, I'm so proud of myself. I've learned so much about myself, and I'm so excited to see like what I can do going forward. I literally am my biggest fan. That's like the greatest place to be. I'm so happy. And I'm so happy. I think we completed our list. I think we had 7 things to do, and I think we did all 7. Because honestly, I made the intro to this video a week and a half ago basically, and I don't remember the list. So I'm going off of the list I think in my head. I'm pretty sure we figured out all 7 steps. Maybe there was an 8th step that I don't remember, but I know majority of the list is done and I feel accomplished. And that feels so fucking good. I'm gonna go home, chill for the rest of the night, and I will see you in the next video. I love you. I am grateful for you. I want you to know that you can literally do any fucking thing you put your mind to, even if you have never done it before. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.